Hi, Gina here for a walk down memory lane, and today we're going to be talking about the Fancy Pants Embellish That frames. And as you can see, they come with the frame, and then instead of having glass, they have a nice little acrylic piece right here, and then there's another plastic piece that goes behind it and holds it all in. They just snap in, and then you've got these little sliders that hold it in. You can see they're ready to hang. It's just got one hang hole on it because this one's square, so it doesn't matter which way it goes. And I'm going to go ahead and put the frame and the backing over here out of the way, and we're just going to do a quick job of embellishing this. The first thing I wanted to know when I saw these frames was why is it so much better than a regular frame for scrapbooking? And because this is acrylic instead of glass, it's lighter. But that's not the biggest benefit. The biggest benefit is that you can stitch through it, put rub-ons on it, or stamp directly on it, anything like that that you can't necessarily do with a glass mat. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little embellishment here. This is going to be a frame for my son's hospital picture. As you can see, this is just a picture that I'm using in the meantime because my son hasn't been born yet. He's going to be born on Thursday. So I went ahead and mocked up this picture. It's a 5x7, and I matted it with some Fancy Pants rough and tough paper. I'm just going to stick it on here and flatten it out a little bit. And then I have another little piece I put down here. This is the back of the rough and tough strips, and that's going to be for our title. And then I'm going to show you something fun that you could do with brads. I've got a basic gray brad here, and I am just going to take my acrylic piece, and I'm going to stick my brad right through it, like you could not do with glass. You do sometimes want to go ahead and make a hole with your scissors or something sharp and pointy first. I thought I had a big enough hole in there, but apparently I didn't. So we'll just do that again a little bit and then stick it in. Just flip it over and put the back down like you do anytime you use a brad. It's that simple. And I'm going to spin it around there the direction I want it to be facing. And then we're going to put some letters on here. These are some American Crafts stickers in the Letterman style. We're just going to pop them down here on this title block I made. And I don't have all the letters I need. I don't have an N, so I'm going to use the U upside down. And I don't have an E, so I'm going to use this 3 backwards. Works out just fine. And that way you use up all your letters. So we'll put his name down on there. Then we're going to have his picture up here. It still looks like it needs a little something. Don't you think? It needs a little something more. He's going to have his baby picture up there. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take these rough and tough strips, and I think maybe we'll pull out this one that says "Oh boy." I'll just cut it out really quickly. And I am going to slip this behind my title strip. I do want it to go all the way across though. And there's just a little tiny piece over on the other side. I want you to be able to see it. So I'm just going to pick that up really carefully. Slip that back there. Just like that. Glue that all back down. Then trim off the edge. Now, I'm going to show you another fun part, little trick here. I've got some embroidery floss. I think we'll use red. And a needle. Want a few little X's on here. And there's several different ways you can do this. I have a protective mat on my table, and I'm just going to set my needle down on there and push. And it just goes through. You have to give it apply a little bit of pressure, but it's not bad at all. And I'm just going to, like I said, do a few little X's here. And that is just so fun to be able to stitch right through your mat. I love it. Like I said, you can use this with your sewing machine as well if you want to have something that's a little more exact, I guess would be the right phrase. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm just going to tie these two ends together, and then I'll tape them down out of the way. Take a little tiny piece of scrap paper, and tape those down so you can't even see it. Perfect. And I think I want to put one more little tiny stitch down in the other corner. Just tie those off again like we did last time. And I think we're going to call that done. So I'm going to show you how it's going to look in the frame. We'll pull our frame back out here. Find the top. Just lay it in there. And then lay in your backing piece here. And slide all your little clips back in. And that is what the finished thing is going to look like. And my son's wall is gray, so it'll be gray back here where you can see my hand. And that is it. This is a fun and quick little project. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you start using these, I'd love to see what you do. Thanks.